seems like we're fighting each other, but we both know we're fighting against ourselves. Excellent choice.
The game maker's new strategical hack-and-slash game, Furi, promises to be as good as old games in the genre, and I am glad to say that it delivers on that promise. Well, in my opinion, it does. But it's free on PS Plus for the month of July, so you should at least try it out for yourself to see if you like it. For combat, you have 4 basic moves you can use to attack an opponent: dodge, parry, slash, and shoot. You can build upon these moves with combos. For instance, instead of a slash or a shoot, you can do a charge slash or a charge shot, or you can do a forward dodge toward the boss and then perform a slash combo. Now, hearing all this, you would think that the way you could defeat a boss is all in multiple ways and unique and varied. But you can't, and while that sucks, it doesn't ruin the game by any means. You still have to be very careful with your attacks, and each one can ruin the battle. But you see, the problem was on my first playthrough, I thought the game was really easy and not a challenge. Then I played it for a second time on a harder difficulty, and I found out I was dead wrong. The game is not easy. Waiting for an opening is not just standing around. Instead, you have to master the art of dodging and parrying. It won't be easy. The game will challenge you and make you punch your couch multiple times. But it's a test of trial and error, so that when you defeat the boss, you feel like you have accomplished a challenge, and you feel emerged victorious. Another thing, I played the game 3 times, 1 on each difficulty, and found that Promenade is much, much easier than Furi, the second difficulty. It's a cakewalk compared to the third difficulty. The game's length depends on the difficulty. On my first difficulty, it took me about 4 hours to beat the game. On the second, it took me about 6. On the third, it took me 9 hours and 30 minutes. If you want a strategical dodge and fight game, I recommend that you at least play this game on the second difficulty. But if you don't care, you want to just keep mashing the slash button over and over until you defeat the boss, then play the game on Promenade mode. Between the fights are these walking scenes which develop the story, or at least try to. See, the problem with these parts is that the walking is really boring, and it doesn't develop the story much more than you already know at the beginning of the game. All it is the bunny man vaguely speaking about escaping and describing the boss you're about to fight in the next few minutes. All those parts of the game don't control well either. When the camera shifts to a different angle, you see your character walking backwards even though you are pushing the control stick forward. And the story is as basic as it gets. Go from point A to point B, in between it can kill some few bosses. But one of the good things about this game is that it is very pretty and stylized. All the bosses look cool and unique, while the environments, whether it be the moss-infested pillars or the pink and yellow sky of a sunset, all look great. The soundtrack is great. It's a mix of EDM and techno music that makes the game almost feel like a rhythm game. Furi is a great return to the twin-stick shooter genre. While the story may not carry the game, it is hard yet fun gameplay that makes this a great entry in the twin-stick shooter and hack-and-slash genre, and one that definitely should not be missed.